What is up, and I welcome each and every one of you back to a brand new video. I hope you're all having fantastic days. Before I get started, like, comment, subscribe. As always, I am going to be showing you my top 12 mods of all time. These are must-have mods if you do not only want to get better at Civ 6, but just to have more fun. These make things a lot easier and a lot more fun. And yeah, let's get started with the first mod, the Extended Policies mod. Now, you are going to need the Better Report Screens mod for it, but this mod is so worth it. This is the one that shows you the yields you get under the policy card. So, for example, you don't have to do any more math when it comes to rationalism or when it comes to natural philosophy. You can see how much a policy card is going to give you. Obviously, this only works for the yields. It does not work for anything like 50% gold discount to upgrade. This is especially helpful in you knowing exactly what cards to pick at what time, and so that the mental math you have to do is essentially non-existent, because who wants to do math outside of school? Come on now. All the mods you see are in the Steam library, and they all work together, so if you want to put all 12 mods together, they can definitely work. But secondly, we have the CQUI mod, the Community Quick User Interface mod. Look at this. Look at this. You have every single tab open at the same time. It is so informative, gives you so much information. This is one of the best mods of all time. It gives you all the buildings you have. It's just like Civilization V's user interface, if you're familiar with that. It lets you buy tiles, it shows you what you need. Like the copper is orange for some reason. I think it's because it is underpowered. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see now because this is a new game. Let me switch quickly to my Brazil game. And yes, as you can see, it shows you all the districts. It shows you how much population, how much housing you have, how much culture you need, what tile your city is going for next. It shows you all the work tiles, all the tiles that are going to be worked. It shows you it just gives you so much. And it's not even just that. It gives you it just revamps the entire UI of the entire game. The ribbons you see on the top with the civilization leader faces, with all the leader faces, yeah, it revamps that too. If you hover over them, you'll see tourism, you'll see their culture. On the top of the screen, you can see all the luxuries and all the strategics combined together. Not only that, but you can also see city-states, see what religion they're following, see who's suzerain and who is second place and coming when it comes to suzerainty. This is, in all likelihood, one of the best mods in Civilization 6 history. It just gives you so much information. It gives you everything you really need to know, and it just, look at that. If you think there's like too much information, you can easily remove it with the City Queue, City View Manager things, and it shows you, like, look at that. Look at how obvious the promotions are. Look at how obvious when someone needs a promotion. It shows you how many builder charges you have left. When you click on a trader, it shows you the trade route it goes through. I think this might be in the base game. But yeah, the CQUI mod is a must-have for any Civilization player. Next up, we have the Radial Measuring Tool mod. This is such a good mod. You click on it in the top right of your screen, and it shows you exactly what you're going to get for each specific city spot. You can see all the numbers. You can see all the resources you're going to get. You're going to see all the numbers for the terrain. And the best thing is, if you click on one city spot, and then you click on another city spot, it shows you, as you can see, the light green and the red tile and the red numbers that just popped up. It shows you how much better one city spot is compared to the previous city spot. So as you can see, when we click on this one, it shows all green, and the other one shows all red. I think it's also because there are some tiles removed in the Fog of War, but it shows you what the best city placement is, how many resources you are going to get, and what is going to work for each tile mod. This is great to help you plan out your cities. Absolutely incredible. As you can see, especially when you get your second settler, look at that. I'm looking through. Whenever you click on a tile, it compares numbers to the previous tile and shows you in either green or red how many more resources, how many more yields of everything it has, and it is just absolutely incredible. Definitely a must-have for anybody. It is a really, really good mod, especially if you are not exactly the best at settling cities, or even if you're new to the game, or heck, even if you're experienced. Nothing is better than a computer when it comes to math. We all know how bad it is at making decisions, though. But yeah, this is definitely a recommended and a must-have, the Radial Measuring Tool mod. Next up, we have the Global Relations mod. You look at it, it's right beside the error score list in the top left of your map, and I think you all know where this is from. There was another mod like this in Civ 5. It shows you who's allied with who, who's at war with who's denouncing who's sleeping with who. It gives you everything. It is absolutely incredible. Lets you make plans and see how easy it's so much easier than clicking on every single user and trying to see what relations everybody has. You can also see like embassies, defensive pacts, open borders. You can really see everything with this mod, and it is just a nice, UI mod that does make things a lot easier. Just, checking out what alliances are looking like, what the latest gossip is. It's pretty much a high school drama mod for Civ 6. Have you ever been one error score away? As you can see me click on the right screen of my map and clicking on error tracker. Were you ever just one error score away from a golden age and you wanted to know what you could do to get there but forgot and have to go on YouTube or the internet? Yeah, no, you're not going to have to do that anymore. This is the real error tracker mod. It shows you exactly what error score things you can get, what you have already gotten, what can you get, what can't you get, how easy it is to get. You can favorite the ones you want, so you can see them on your favorites tab and they'll pop up easier. You can see world versus civilization. It is so good. It shows you what city you can do stuff in. This is a just perfect mod. You cannot play Civ 6 without this mod. It is so much better, makes things so much easier. As you can see on the screen, look at that, favorite. Boom, it shows up on your favorite tab. Absolutely incredible. Get this mod, the real error tracker mod. Another incredible quality of life mod. This is the Hillier Hills mod. This is going to be quick. It makes hills look very hilly. I don't know about you, but it is extremely hard for me to tell whether it is a hill or not. Obviously, there is the yield icon, but just having actual bumps and actually seeing the hills make this so much better, and I know exactly what to settle on, if I want to Plains Hill, and what exactly I can build a mine on. The Hillier Hills mod is definitely a quality of life improvement. Next up, we have the Better Trade Screens mod. Let's go to England, and instead of, would you be interested in a trade agreement with England? No, we're interested in a trade agreement with you because it is now so much. Look at this. Everything is on one tile. You see exactly what cities you have, what cities the enemy have, what exactly copies of luxuries you have. You might have a city-state or something. And when you hover over, you can see all the yields, all the great works, all the resources in every single city for both you and the enemy AI. It shows the population and the resources in the enemy AI cities, although it does not show their yields. Although it is fine, quite honestly. Yeah, it's nothing too bad, honestly. It is still a very, very good mod. It is, just look at that. It just makes things so much. It makes me happy. It just puts a smile on my face. Get it? The Better Trade Screens mod is one of the best mods and will help you out a ton. Right after that, we have the Better Balance Starts mod. Now, I don't have any sort of video way I can show you what it does. I mean, I could, but it would take me like a half hour, and I don't really want to do that. So pretty much what this does, Better Balance Starts mod, it makes everything better. How does it make you better? Well, it makes everybody start off a considerable distance from each other. So, you don't have anybody 5 tiles away from you, nor do you have anybody 50 tiles away from you. It also makes the yields, the food production, gold, science, faith, culture, fairly even all around. So you're not going to be starting in an incredible, multiple 3-2 tiles, lots of 2-2 tiles, and then you'll have somebody else starting in complete desert without any floodplains or anything, or in the tundra, for example. It gives you the right amount of strategic resources, gives you the right amount of yields and resources and bonus resources. It just puts everybody on a much more even playing field, because we all know the RNG in Civ, for the most part, especially in multiplayer, does decide the game. And if you start in a terrible location and others start in a great location, you will be at a massive disadvantage. So get this, Better Balance Starts mod makes things much easier. Right after that, we have a classic. It is called the Yet Not Another Earth map pack. It is good. It gives you true start location Earth, large true start location Earth, not the one Firaxis gives you with 6 civs. It gives you Archipelago Plus, which is a more detailed version, Continents Plus, Continents and Islands Plus. It just gives you plus pretty much means it is better, more balanced, much more detailed map. It just gives you all the good stuff. Yeah, there really isn't too much. Most people know what this mod is. It also lets you get larger. When you look at the size, instead of small, medium, large, they also add huge and enormous, which does allow you to play many, many more civs. And also it adds a few different map types that improve on previous maps and make different maps a little better. I'm not going to dwell too much on this because most people know what it is. But the Yet Not Another Earth Smack Pack will be extremely fun if you haven't tried it yet. Right now, we are in the Steam Workshop. This is called the Z's Fewer Trade offers. I really couldn't show this in game. It has to be numbers. So what does this do? Increases the cooldown for friendship offers from 5 to 30 turns. Increases turn cooldown for peace offers from 3 to 50 turns. Increases cooldown for trade offers from 10 to 50 turns. Now, I don't know about you, but Civilization 5 gave me PTSD from having England come up to me and ask me for a new trade agreement every 3.5 turns. It was absolutely insane. And although it is to a lesser extent in Civilization 6, it is still absolutely annoying. I don't want to trade 5 of my luxury resources for 3 gold per turn. Look at this. We're going to hit next turn. Nothing is telling me anything. Oh my god. Guess what? We're not even going to get a great... Well, we are going to get the great person. We're not going to use him, though. We're going to shift enter. No one's talking... Okay, well, she talked to me, but it was just her agenda type thing. This is so good, and it just makes things a lot less annoying and a lot faster pace. This is called the Z's Fewer Trade Routes mod. And finally, we have the Civ IG2 mod. It is the demographics panel from Civilization 5. I like this. I really do like this mod. Normally in graphs, it would show you like how much population you have, how many units you have, how much production you have, which is goods. Your gross national product is how much gold. But I did just load this mod up in my Brazilian game. Most games you'll see like, look at that. You can only see the edges of the graph for me. Most games you will be able to see the entire graph, which is really nice. And it compares you to other civilizations, which shows you what you need to do to win, who has the most of what you need to do to catch up. Is your military strength good? Is your production good? Are you going to be able to win that World Congress event if you go all in on production? It is a very, very helpful mod. It is sort of like a mix between the demographics panel and the infographics panel from Civilization 5. And this is the last mod, and it is not least, that is for sure. I want to thank each and every one of you. That was called the Civ IG2 mod, by the way. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching to this point. I hope you at least found 1 or 2 mods that you are definitely going to try out. In my opinion, you should try them all out, although obviously these are my favorite mods. There's also another mod that I didn't quite talk about. It's called the Civilization 5 skin mod, I think. I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't know how many people knew about Civ 5 and would rather have Civ 5 graphics versus Civ 6, but it's called Civ 5 Skin Mod. It makes everything look more realistic instead of this cartoony feel that Civ 6 has been known for, although it has grown on me and a lot of other people. So, you know, I'm just going to throw that out there towards the end and not make it part of my top 12 list in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Did I tell you guys to subscribe? Because that is something you should definitely be doing. I am going to continue to come out with hopefully more innovative videos in the future. And yeah, I'd appreciate if you guys could support me in any way you can. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.